Welcome back to the Unknown Origins podcast, the show where we are going to go through all the Pokemon starting at the beginning, going until now. I'm one of your hosts, DevBrev. Ben, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Ben. We've been doing this for a minute, so hopefully you know who I am by now. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of do our thing.
Last time you saw us, I had a mustache and longer hair, and we were drunk.
Yes, we were. Dear God, that was an interesting night. At least what I remember.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Peek behind the curtain again, like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Things have just been happening. We were busy and then like other stuff happening.
Life stuff. We did our little turkey trot on Thanksgiving.
Yes, Thanksgiving has happened. Christmas has not happened yet, but it's
coming.
happened way.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
It's happened like way past. Well, not so much. It might be coming up. We've slowly like ran through our backlog, and now it's like this episode comes out next week.
Yeah, but it's all good. We're getting there. What else has happened? There's so much that's happened.
Okay, well, let's talk about the aftermath of episode 12.
Yes,
because I really wanted to highlight that crazy night that happened.
That was a very interesting night. There's a picture on my phone that I don't remember him taking of me and my cat.
And the rabbit.
And the rabbit. All three of them.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
He called two people. He called his brother and another friend. We managed to like strike everything down. I'm like in my room putting stuff away, and I hear the loudest bang imaginable. I'm like, oh, he's so drunk. What did he break? I come out, and he's sitting on the ground with this like end table he has. It has the record player on top of it.
Yeah.
And like the vitals that he has. And it's just he's on the ground, it's on the ground. And I'm like, dude, are you okay? And then the next morning it was Tuesday, Tuesday. And I was like, do you remember breaking that table? And he was like, oh, is that why it was like crooked?
Yeah, it wasn't even the next day. It was like 3 days later before I realized that it was like broken on there.
Yeah, because I left after to go. I was away for a couple days. I came back like, what do you remember? Because you were not having it the next morning.
No, I was not having it the next morning. That was very interesting. I, again, don't remember a lot of that night. So I apologize to you and to you if anything stupid was done, which it was.
I'm working on editing that video right now, and I'm only at the beginning, so everything's fine, but like I've seen some of the footage in it.
Yeah.
It goes. Simba invaded the pod.
Simba did invade the pod. I vaguely remember walking in front of the camera to get her.
I did not remember.
Yeah.
I will say, I don't know if you did this intentionally or not, there's a really funny moment where Simba's face is directly in the lens. And so there's just
I did do that.
Okay,
I did
I feel like you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Because it's just Simba's face in the camera.
I do remember that. That was fun.
Right.
We have fun here.
Another big thing that happened was we did attend GalaxyCon Columbus.
We did. It was a lot of fun.
We had fun, I will caveat. We had fun.
Yeah.
I know some people didn't have fun. There's GalaxyCon has some little bit of like issues that time. The biggest thing I saw was like security had like tagged people's mobility aids. Like they were like,
that's weird.
Yeah, and it's like I saw a picture of someone with like a zip tie like cane. It's like, what the heck? Yeah, we had a fun time.
We did, yeah.
But I know that like other people didn't. GalaxyCon, get your crap together. That's the public statement we will make here.
Yeah.
But you know, we did enjoy ourselves. We got a lot of art. We met some, I got some autographs from some comic books.
Yeah, it was really cool to meet some of the artists and writers and all that. It was really cool. Went to a lot of panels, did some weird trivia stuff. And all kinds
Watched
of fun.
a ton of wrestling.
We did watch a lot of cosplay wrestling.
Some good
that
wrestling.
was a lot of fun. Syndrome versus Luigi, still my favorite. It's just wild.
Dude, you cannot say that when Tanjiro versus Kingpin
Tanjiro
happened.
Kingpin was also really
Genuinely,
interesting.
if you are not a fan of wrestling, or if you are a fan of wrestling, go on like FSCW's YouTube channel and like probably like in March, and then just GalaxyCon Columbus, the Saturday main event match, Tanjiro versus Kingpin. What a banger, man.
We're also sitting front row, so if you see us in the audience,
you can totally see us.
Yeah.
We were right in front of the speaker.
Dressed up as Sora and Riku from Kingdom Hearts, because we're nerds. But it was a lot of fun. No, these little Pichus you see in front of us, the Pichu brothers here, it was Ivory Elk Designs. It was really cool talking to Philip over there. And they were pretty awesome. We told them we were going to use them on the podcast. And we got a few other things that you'll see kind of sprinkled in eventually.
Yeah, go shop.
But yeah, definitely want to shout him out because he was really cool to talk to. We stopped by a couple times throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I had a really good time there. It was great. I love going to cons and stuff. He's a lot of fun to go with too because he knows everything about everything, and every one of the little booths we would find little anime figures and what's that one from? What's that one from? And I know nothing, but it was cool.
Do we talk about the bit with Bluey? The Bluey bit.
Every time they saw, there's this little like demon cat thing from K-pop Demon Hunters, and every time we saw one of the little demon cats, we said, "Hey, it's Bluey," and they were everywhere because obviously that's like a popular thing right now.
Just everyone has their merch, and then sometimes there would be Bluey merch next to the K-pop Demon Hunter merch. And
it was great.
It's Bluey. Oh, it's Bluey merch.
I love your little bits that you do. It's even worse when you and Drew were together, my brother.
What bits do we do together?
Oh, so many of them. The solo leveling, Jinx, Hatsune Miku.
We didn't. Do we do that together, or is it just like he jumps in?
He also jumps in, but like there are just so many of them when the two of you are together. It's just oversaturation. The Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's a him bit that I have borrowed. Five, 6, 7, Freddy.
It's just very amusing, but it is a lot. I have to like drag you guys along. Like, okay, let's go.
Okay, speaking of dragging along, are we gonna go into the episode, or are we gonna do our game?
I would like to do one little game first. So I have had this for quite a while, since after last Christmas. This is a little advent calendar.
That was when you gave her your heart, but the very next day they gave it away.
This year, to save me from tears,
we're gonna open this Pokemon advent calendar.
That's better. Anyways, I just thought it was really cool, and since Devon does a little game with me on every episode, I figured I was going to do a little game with Devon on this episode. So Devon, there are 24 mostly Gen 1 Pokemon that are
all the Gen 1 Pokemon plus some popular ones that you like.
Yeah, pretty much. But we are going to go through here, and this is the first time we're doing it, so this is day 1. Devon, what Pokemon do you think this is?
Okay, so there are 2 possible options. Yes. One, it's completely random, or they are in a like Dex order way. So it is either
that's smart.
Bulbasaur, or there is like other order. Just like guess. I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say Pikachu is like number 24.
Okay.
So my guess is either Bulbasaur or it's Charmander. It's still popular. You'll be interesting to have it, but it could be Bulbasaur. I'm gonna go Charmander based off of your reaction there.
It is not either.
Oh, come on.
Unfortunately.
Is number 1 Pikachu? Oh, no. It's Caterpie.
It's Caterpie.
Okay.
Just a very cute little guy.
Why are they? I didn't know they were going to be mini Funko Pops.
Yeah, they're little Funko Pops.
Okay, I guess that makes a lot of sense. If they were the full-size Funko Pops, this thing would be 10 times the size.
But it's just a little, they've got their little squares. So yeah, this one's Caterpie.
Yeah.
So next time.
It looks like a Caterpie.
It does look like a Caterpie with just very big black eyes.
Yeah, like it's not very Funko Pop-ized.
Funko Pop-ized?
Yeah,
do they make Popeyes Funko Pops?
They totally do make Popeye the Sailor Man Funko Pops. But my thing was that like it's like an odd chibi, but Caterpie just looks like a Caterpie.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It already has like a weirdly large head.
I getcha. But yeah, that's Caterpie. That's fun. And we're gonna do one of those for the next 23 episodes.
Yeah,
as well,
it will stop being very Christmassy. And
it will
just be here's this thing we're doing.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Okay, episode time. Finally.
Episode time.
All right, we are starting with episode 35, which is Ditto's Mystery Mansion. Yes. It was released on December 9th, 1997 in Japanese and October 26th, 1998 in English. Now, before we get into the game, I want to preface that this episode takes place in between the Bridge Bike Gang, which we talked about 2 episodes ago, and Electric Soldier Porygon, which we talked about on the last band episode. So if you were worried about like timeline-wise.
Yep. It's going to be a little wonky here.
Yeah.
But bear with us. We'll get through it. It'll be good.
Yeah. And so Ben, who was that Pokemon?
I'm going to go Ditto.
It was Ditto,
Ditto. Titular character. There aren't a lot of other Pokemon. Makes a lot of sense.
Also, Ben and I are both sick from the con, so we sound a little sick, and if there's little snifflies on the audio, sorry about that.
Yeah, as Devon lovingly calls it, the con crud.
We got crud. We got
crud from con. I have enough cold medicine in my body right now to kill a small child, so if I get very odd at the end of this one, like the last one, I'm sorry.
So Ash and the gang are walking, and they come across a mansion after suddenly getting rained on. And then in the mansion, they say a Pikachu, and the two Pikachus, they do like the mirror thing.
Yeah, the weird Yeah, it was very odd. I do think it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's a reference or if it's just okay, this is a thing. But like in the games, one of the only place you can find a Ditto is actually on Cinnabar Island in Cinnabar Mansion. And the fact that this Ditto is also showing up in a mansion just kind of spiked that in my brain. Like,
I made that connection too. Where I was like, you also find Ditto in a mansion. It's not this specific one,
but it's interesting to me. I just wanted to make sure I made a note of it.
So Misty looks at the new Pikachu's face, and it sees that the face just isn't right.
No, it's a little off. It looks like something else.
Yeah. And then a girl reveals herself, and she is dressed like Ash. Brock immediately knows it's a girl because of his men's intuition. And notably, Brock doesn't flirt with her, and then Misty questions him about it, and he goes, "She's too young for me." Good, Brock. That's fantastic.
Finally, I'm glad that you have some comments.
That's great, bud.
The
girl is Duplica, and she runs the mansion, which is called Imite House. She used to do shows here where she would do impressions of Pokemon. And Ditto was part of her act, but he can't get faces right. And every time he transforms, he turns himself into a super marketable plushie idea.
Yes, that they will continue to use for years and years and years to come. I'm trying. That was a cough, not a laugh.
that was like...
There it is.
That was a weird one.
That was a weird one.
Yeah, we're going to try to get through this one.
Okay.
But I will do most of the talking, as is normal, but as is necessary.
I'll still butt in and do my thing. I did want to mention here as well. She mentions that Ditto is the only Pokemon that can learn Transform, and that's why she has one. Which
true.
Is a lie. Even in Gen 1, Mew can also learn Transform.
They don't know about Mew.
But Mew does exist. That's fair.
They don't really know about him. Yeah. There's 150 Pokemon, Ben.
At least 150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny.
But can we talk about the Ditto plushes a little bit more? I love those things. Yeah. Those things are cute.
They are really cool.
They're derpy and cute.
I feel like people on the internet have forgotten that not every Ditto transforms like that. Like it's just
but that's the marketability.
But that is the marketability.
It's the marketability.
They made a whole line of Pokemon cards that are like, it was a really cool art. It was like a clay figure.
Yeah.
Of a bunch of, I had a Mr. Mime one specifically, I remember, but it has the Ditto face and it's a Ditto card, but it's like the different characters. And I thought that was like one of my favorite arts.
I always wanted a Lapras one of those dopey little Ditto plushes. I don't know why that one was like the one that killed me the most.
The Lapras, it makes sense. The big old face,
it's just like a circle and then like the rest of it.
That's fair. I can see that being amusing, for sure.
Duplica challenges Ash to a battle with Ditto, and Ash sends out Bulbasaur, and Ditto transforms into a Bulbasaur, and Ditto wins.
Yes, because Duplica has extensive knowledge of every Pokemon's moveset. Like, she talks about this, and it's impressive.
Because she doesn't get the pop-up, where it's like, Ditto transform, and then it pops up, and now you know.
Moves.
No, she just knows. She has to know the moves.
She knows type advantages over everything. She knows what moves would be the best to use on itself. Like, that's a really niche knowledge.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. It's cool that she at least talks about it, not just like, okay, this is just something that I know now because it transformed into a Bulbasaur or whatever.
That's very, like, anime.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we have to, like, show why this character is important and why, like, their unique, specific ability and how they're able to do it.
That's fair.
Because anybody could have a Ditto, but maybe not they're as good at using a Ditto as Duplica.
Right.
Because everyone else, maybe they're like, Ditto, go! And then it's like, Ditto transforms like Charmander, and then you just have a Charmander, you're like, use Ember. It's like, I can't do that.
You probably have Tackle. They all have Tackle. You can use that. And that's why all the other Ditto users lose.
Yeah.
Because they don't.
That's why you don't see any of them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, I quit. I give up. I can't. Duplica has made up for her weaknesses by being like, I know everything about every Pokemon.
Absolutely.
So I can use every Pokemon, which is what Ditto is essentially.
Ditto is the every Pokemon.
The everyman. The everymon.
The everymon.
Ash is sulking in a corner because his Bulbasaur lost to a fake Bulbasaur. And Duplica takes off her disguise and... Why can't I move my eyes? Is this an internal dialogue? I can't see the end of the horizon. HATSUNE MIKU!
Oh my god. There it is.
Duplica looks like HATSUNE MIKU,
She does. Yes, she does. Absolutely. That was the first thought in my brain, too. You just said it out loud before I did when we were watching it.
Yeah.
It was very amusing.
Yeah, there's like a shot from later in this episode in like the poker app, and whenever that pops up, I'm like, HATSUNE MIKU!
Yeah. Poker app?
Yeah. Is it? It's in the poker app.
Okay. I couldn't...
Because they use like a ton of footage from the anime in the poker app to like fill out that space.
I gotcha.
And in one of the days,
it's
that shot of them as Team Rocket with Duplica there.
That makes sense.
Duplica then explains her dreams, and Duplica is such a theater kid.
Yeah.
It's like while she's doing it, she's like on stage, like, I'm gonna do all my performing, and I'm gonna travel with Ditto, and yay. It's like, yeah, Duplica's a theater kid.
That's fair. We're not judging theater kids, by the way. I was a big theater kid. You were also a theater kid.
Yeah,
we're not judging anybody.
I am making a
stating
statement,
a fact.
dude.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm also like half identifying with her.
That's fair. Speaking of theater kids, right after this is where Team Rocket comes in. I just wanted to point out that they found a trapdoor, found out how the platform works, and activated it remotely just for drama's sake. They are the biggest theater kids in existence.
Yeah, this makes sense for them, though.
It does. Absolutely, it does. I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out, too, because that is wild.
My note here is literally this whole episode is full of theater kids.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm glad you had that, too.
Like, why were they under the stage? How did they get their...
dramatic flair.
True,
That is the only reason. This isn't Team Flare, though. This is Team Rocket.
Right. Team Rocket steals Ditto and uses Weezing's gas to get away. Back at Rocket's hideout, Team Rocket are trying to get Ditto to turn into a Dratini, which they missed out on getting a couple of episodes ago in the Japanese version, blah, blah, blah.
Not the English version. Because it's the Ditto ends up turning into a book.
Yeah, the book. Turn into this book. Go.
Yeah, which is, I've seen on the internet make its rounds a couple times as a meme.
Yeah. But yeah, that is like a weird scene because they're like, because they don't bring up like, we didn't get that Ditto in the Safari Zone or that Dratini in the Safari Zone.
Yeah, they're just like, this is a powerful Pokemon. We would
here, give us this. But in the Japanese, they're like, we missed out on this. We want this.
Yeah. So, which again makes more sense with the context from the last episodes. But here we are.
Then we get a weirdo scene where Jessie asks if Ditto can turn into an adult version of this boy in a picture. This is what the creepiest guy is doing with AI right now.
Oh, God. Yeah. It's so weird.
She explains that, like, this was a boy she had a crush on when she was, like, his age. But it's weird that, like, A, she's still holding on to that, and
to a
B...
picture of a child.
I mean holding on to the crush, because she obviously is still, I would be into it if he was aged up and was here with me right now.
My next question is, what was she planning on doing with the Ditto after, like, did she just want to see what he looks like? Or,
That's what Ditto's meant to do, Ben. You know what everyone uses Ditto for. Good old Masuda breeding.
God. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like it.
The punchline here is that Ditto keeps transforming into the object they are holding with the stupid face.
So it's now the picture.
It's the picture frame with the Ditto face, and then the turn into this Dratini holding up the book, turns into the book with a dumb face. And then Team Rocket just beat the crap out of it.
Yeah, they actually abuse this Ditto and decide that's what's going to work.
Beating it up.
Which... it does work.
Yeah, we go back to Imite House, and the gang is waiting around while Pidgeotto and Zubat are doing surveillance. And Ash talks about Duplica's abilities, and he's like, you know what? I think Duplica is pretty cool. Yeah. Also, I have to, rationalize in my head that, no, I lost not because I'm bad, but because she's just really good.
Yeah. I also want to point out here, I have a note here I didn't earlier. The note that I have here is Duplica is just HATSUNE MIKU in a Steven Universe shirt with thick-ass eyebrows. And that's
Yeah.
I just
that is her. If you're on audio only and you haven't looked Duplica up yet,
that is what she looks like.
Exactly what she looks like.
So she's also just transforming into different characters. She's got the hair from the one and the shirt from the other, and that's my headcanon. That's why she's wearing what she's wearing.
Pidgeotto has found Team Rocket, and the gang drops in on Team Rocket cosplaying at. They drop in on Team Rocket. The gang is cosplaying as Team Rocket members.
Yes.
And they do the motto just like they did in Bye Bye Butterfree. And Rocket is really upset that this is happening.
Yeah, it is genuinely very funny. Like, this made me laugh while we were doing it. It was also like cute to see, like, okay, they've been following you for so long. Like, you've picked up on their manners.
And they also taught Duplica how to do it.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know why they did this bit twice.
Who knows?
Because they did the motto bit in Bye Bye Butterfree.
Yeah.
They were dressed up.
But now they have a character that enjoys cosplay, so they're like, okay, this is another excuse to do this bit. Okay. So we're doing the bit.
Yeah, and we just did the same bit twice. It's only been, 30 episodes?
Something like that, yeah.
We see that through Team Rocket's abuse, Ditto can now copy Pokemon properly. As we see, he has perfectly transformed into Meowth.
Yeah. And my question was, right, if Ditto is transformed into Meowth, can Ditto, talk? Can he speak? Did he also imitate, the vocal cords, or is this just, a looks thing?
I don't think so. I don't know if... Because we haven't seen Ditto turn into, a human form yet.
Yeah.
So we don't know what it's able to do and what it's not able to do. Why did you sound like a squeaky toy?
I'm sorry. I sneezed.
Yeah, I don't know what Ditto's, capabilities are.
That's fair. I really don't either. I'm just assuming the insides are just this amorphous blob still.
Yeah, it's just goop still.
So I'm saying no.
He can't see inside to know what, the organs are. Yeah. He can only see, the outside.
But, I mean, if he knows the moves that Pokemon can use and stuff like that, you'd think that he would also have, the knowledge that they,
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just something that I wanted to bring up there.
If Ditto transforms into a thing that can talk, can he also talk?
Yeah.
Team Rocket hand over Meowth, pretending that it is Ditto, but Duplica sees right through it and throws Meowth at the Meowth balloon as Rocket is trying to escape.
Yes.
We're getting a lot of the Meowth balloon.
A lot of the Meowth balloon. I like it, though.
We went from, never seeing it to now we're constantly seeing it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it makes sense. That is a staple that they keep for forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Until they finally exit the series.
Yeah. They exit the series.
Yeah, at the same time as Ash got away, they also went away.
That's fair.
Because they can't steal Pikachu. Yeah. Where's Pikachu? I don't have a Pikachu. Wait, who are you? I'm a new guy.
Where's Ash at?
Let's go find Ash. And then they're just looking around for him forever.
It's one of the side episodes that they'll release eventually, I'm sure. But, yeah.
Team Rocket tries to shoot the gang with a cannon, but Ditto turns into a cannon himself, and Ditto shoots Pikachu at them, and he electrocutes them.
Yes. I was so confused at this point. How did... I know he can do objects because he did the picture in the book, but, the cannon is a, complex machine. How are you able to do that? And then also make it safe to shoot a Pokemon out of.
It's Earth, Wind, and Fire guy from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where he's can't turn into complex machinery or anything stronger than himself, but Ditto turns into the cannon. In my head, he's okay, I'll turn into that. I have to get Pikachu out, okay, and then his insides are push.
Yeah.
He just pushes really hard.
Yeah. Because, there's a puff of smoke, an explosion. So a little bit of...
Team Rocket was actually useful because Ditto got over his alteration dysfunction.
Yeah, exactly. He's good now. He can do whatever he wants. Duplica can live out her dream, and they can have a good time.
At the end of the episode, we see Rocket dressing up Meowth like Dratini to fool the boss. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha. Very funny. Yeah, just a little visual gag there at the end.
A little bit of them. What did you think of that episode, Ben?
I think Duplica is an interesting character. I'm glad she's a part.
We'll never see her again, so
yeah. So it's just another kind of filler episode. It was fun. It's another episode of Pokemon that we
put it on the pile.
Yeah.
Put it on the pile.
Yeah. That's about all I got there.
Yeah. We're going to move on to episode 36. And this episode is Pikachu's Goodbye. It aired April 16th, 1998 in Japan and November 20th, 1998 in English. And if you notice, the last episode we talked about aired in December, and this aired in April. That is because after Porygon, Pokemon got delayed for 4 months in Japan.
Quite a long time.
So from now on out, it's going to be April for the Japanese.
Okay.
But the English is still going to be like back to back.
That in the line.
Yeah,
re-releasing.
So Ben, who was that Pokemon?
The only Pokemon that is in this episode is Pikachu, but they've already done Pikachu, but I have literally no other guess, so is it Pikachu?
It is Pikachu.
Okay.
It just did Pikachu twice.
It just did Pikachu again.
It just did Pikachu twice.
That's the second we finished that episode, I looked at Devon, I'm like, Devon, I don't know who that could have been, because I've already done Pikachu, and there is no other option.
In the Japanese, it's Pikachu and the other Pikachu.
And the other Pikachu. Okay,
yeah, it's
the one with the little hair.
The small Pikachu, yeah.
The small Pikachu. Yeah, okay.
The gang is hanging out in the woods, and Ash is pretending to be the Kangaskhan kid from a few episodes back.
Unless... Wait, no, that... Never mind.
Are you good?
No.
Wait, we gotta get this done quick. He doesn't know. Yeah, Ash was like swinging around, and he was literally talking about being Tommy and whatnot.
Yes, he was. Okay, I gotcha. Sorry.
Do you know what episode we're talking about?
I do know what episode.
This is the one with all the Pikachu.
Yes, there were a lot of Pikachu.
Are we on the same page?
We are.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You okay?
I'm good.
We're gonna have dinner after this. We'll be fine. Pikachu sees another smaller Pikachu and runs after it, and the gang follow and they come across a herd of wild Pikachu. From here on out, if I say Pikachu, I mean Ash's Pikachu. If I say small Pikachu, I mean the small Pikachu. If I say other Pikachu, I mean the group of wild Pikachu.
Speaking of other Pikachus, I just wanted to throw out, there is definitely at least one Pikachu in the background that looks like the spiky-eared Pichu that they used eventually in Heart, Gold, Soul, Silver.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that?
A little bit.
Okay. It was like a distribution event. They gave it away, and then you could get a shiny Pichu through a whole in-game storyline. It was really cool. But I feel like there's some inspiration that they took from this episode when they were designing the special.
There's only so many ways you can draw a Pikachu that isn't just drawing Pikachu.
Yeah. You're not.
Until you put a little costume on it, like in Oras.
In Oras, yeah. They did that with 5 different costumes. 6? 5.
The different stats.
Yeah.
So how many stats were there?
There are 5.
There we go. The other Pikachu don't like Pikachu, and they all run away. Pikachu is very sad about this, but small Pikachu runs up to Pikachu and they shake tails. Ash runs up and ruins the fun. Pikachu is sad about this too.
Yeah.
The gang is sitting by the river talking about the other Pikachu, and the small Pikachu, who is watching from a tree, falls into a river.
Yeah, and Misty is there with all of her water-type Pokemon that she doesn't use for some reason to save this Pikachu.
Sorry, small Pikachu. I can't help you. Wish I could.
Sorry. But Pikachu risks his life and the life of all of the other Pikachus.
Yeah, Pikachu jumps in to save the small Pikachu, and they get swept away. However, they get saved by the other Pikachu making a Pikachain.
Yeah, Pikachain. How strong are these Pikachu's tails that they can just
I feel like they're pretty sturdy.
They have to be.
I've never seen a Pikachu tail bent. I've always seen it stock straight.
That's fair.
So it has to have some rigidity to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's full bone, but it's
probably like a callus.
Yeah.
Like a solid.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never thought about the
could it possibly be keratin?
It could be. Maybe. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
It'd be very weird.
Pikachu comes to and gets offered an apple and is hoisted up because the Pikster saved the little Pikamaniac!
Here we are.
When I talk about the Pikamaniacs and Pikamania running wild, these Pikachu are the Pikamaniacs.
They are the Pikamaniacs. This is valid.
Team Rocket is watching all of this go down.
Yes.
And at night, all the Pikachu chant at the moon for some reason. And Pikachu seems to be having fun with the other Pikachu. And Ash is getting sad and contemplating leaving Pikachu here like he did with Butterfree.
Yeah, why are you getting rid of yet another teammate?
Because Pikachu loves it here.
Yeah, but he hasn't discussed that.
This is...
He hasn't done.
Did he talk about it with Butterfree? Did he talk about it with Primeape?
That's fair.
Like, Butterfree was just like, I really like this chick, and Ash was like, say no more, buddy. And Private was like, I'm the world champion. And Ash was like, well, Pikachu's kind of jealous because you have the belt, so I kind of leave you here. You hang out with Antonio Inoki. Like, he'll be good for you. All of the Pikachu get caught in Rocket's net, and Pikachu can't break the net with electricity because the net is made out of the material that absorbs electricity.
Yeah, it is Pikachu insulated is the phrase they say.
That's the phrase.
Does this mean it's insulated for Pikachu or by Pikachu? I like to think it's like a 101 Dalmatians type. Like the net is made of Pikachu.
Net's insulated by Pikachu for Pikachu. Rocket tries to get away in the Meowth balloon, but Pikachu bites his way free, and all the Pikachu jump down. Pikachu then bites a hole in the balloon, and Rocket blasts off again.
Yep. And at this part in the show, the background music that they chose to use is actually what they took and used in the Pokemon Puzzle League. They used the gym. They used the song as the gym leader's battle theme. Very interesting. I didn't know that had actually appeared in the anime first. But yeah, that is there.
And then Pikachu joins the other Pikachu, and all the Pika Maniacs chant Pikachu, Pikachu. It's a very good chant.
It is.
Ash runs off and tries to leave Pikachu behind, but Ash doesn't seem too thrilled about the idea.
Yeah,
he's kind of sad, running away. Like, gotta leave Pikachu behind, but I don't want to because he's my best friend. And then we hear a song off of the To Be a Master album called The Time Has Come, parenthetically Pikachu's Goodbye, during a montage. But this is a different singer than the one that is on the album.
This is from the album. However, it is in a different key with a different vocalist who is uncredited. I could not find any more information because at first I thought it might be like a voice actor on the show, like somebody, but we couldn't find it.
I mean, we probably could. We just didn't look hard enough.
We didn't look very hard, but maybe that's something we'll have to
do. If you see a DevBrev video pop up that's like, I found the singer of this lost Pokemon song, you'll know we figured it out.
You'll know we figured it out. It's so weird to me that they used a different version of it. Like, I don't know.
Or like they were like, let's write the song, let's do it. And then something either happened or they were like, I don't really like this guy. And then they were like, redid it for To Be a Master.
Yeah, or it could have been like a quick, like, okay, we have to throw something in here, let's write something really quick. And then when To Be a Master came out, they're like, actually, we'll put a little more effort into it. It's going to be a standalone thing. And then they actually had a...
like, fully produced it.
Yeah. One way or the other. I mean, either way, both versions are good. I enjoyed them. It was just very interesting that they used a different one.
Pikachu followed after Ash, and the small Pikachu shakes Pikachu's tail farewell, and Pikachu is cheered as a hero. So Pikachu did not leave Ash.
He did not.
Spoilers.
He stuck around this time. Yeah, if you haven't seen the anime in the last 25 years, Pikachu is still there.
He's always there.
He's always there.
What did you think of that episode, Ben?
It was cute. It was good. I like that they kind of teased the idea of like, oh, hey, well, what if, Ash has this close relationship.
Because at this point, you don't know that Pikachu is like just a mainstay. You could probably figure it out, like, Pikachu is the mascot.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little bit of like drama for the kiddies, like, oh no, Ash, don't give up Pikachu.
Right. It's drama for the kiddies. It is a baby show made for babies, as we've said many a time. But it was enjoyable. I think I still like the Ditto episode better than the Pikachu episode.
Okay, really?
Yeah, if I had to rank these two. But I feel like, again, this is just kind of there's not much going on. We need an episode. Bam, here we go.
All right. Moving on to episode 37, titled The Battling Eevee Brothers, released April 16th, 1998 in Japan, and October 27th, 1998 in English. So, Ben, who was that Pokemon?
Could it possibly have been Eevee?
It is, in fact, Eevee.
Yeah, but obviously. Again, I feel like this is one that there really is. I mean, there are, because the evolutions are all in
but it's gotta be Eevee.
Yeah, it's Eevee.
The gang is in the woods, as they often are, and they see an Eevee tied to a tree. This Eevee is from Stone Town, which is at the base of Evolution Mountain. They're running out of names for stuff, huh?
They absolutely are. They will throw any name in there if it makes stuff up sense. And it doesn't, but here we are.
At the address on Eevee's collar, we see a party full of trainers and Pokemon that evolve from stones. I thought that was really like a cute touch.
Yeah,
where all the Pokemon around are Pokemon that are stone evolutions.
Absolutely. And they talked, it's a little later on, but they talked to Ash and Brock, who each have one on their team.
Yeah, Vulpix and
which is
Pikachu.
cool. Yeah. So this is very neat. Very, very neat.
Team Rocket are here for reasons, and James laments that they couldn't find any evolution stones, even though there should be stones all over the place. And Meowth responds with, "Because you dug in the wrong place, Team Rocket Scientists."
Team Rocket Scientists.
I thought that was a really good dig.
Absolutely.
Team Rocket Scientists.
Yes. I forgot where we were in the episodes. I was looking through my notes. I was like, wait a minute. I have a couple more notes before we continue, though, about, like, the party. And
I just, like, blitzed through it, dude. Go ahead.
My first one is just a simple, like, Eevee can evolve into any one of 3 Pokemon. It's a little dated at this point.
Oh, yeah.
We now have 8 that you can evolve from, so that was a very funny thing. Misty says the line, "I'd love a Vaporeon," and you glossed totally over that, but I just... it is in a whole new context.
I mean, Misty was a Vaporeon because she's a water trainer, and that's why Misty went fun. James, however, later in the episode, I don't know. But anyway.
And then there's a song they used here that is a Spanish guitar version of the surfing theme from the games as well. Again, I'm on a music kick right now, but I thought just a little neat touch that they still used like the themes from the games. I think it's cool.
Mikey is the trainer of Eevee, and his colorfully haired brothers want him to evolve Eevee, but Mikey doesn't want to.
Fun fact about the brothers here, the 3 of them are named Rainer, Pyro, and Sparky. In Pokemon Go, if you nickname an Eevee any one of those 3 names, it'll automatically evolve into the name you chose for that. There are continuations for all the other evolutions too. They're all references to the Kimono Girls, or in the Sun and Moon games, there's a quest to get a certain type of item that's used by Eevee, but those trainers are also like the names in Pokemon Go.
Okay.
It's just a little tidbit, but that is where those 3 originated from, this episode. So.
Yeah. But Mikey knows that there are cooler evolutions that will be used later, so he's just kind of waiting.
Yeah. He's waiting. That's definitely it. He's the Eevee trainer, man. He's never evolving that thing.
He's the Eevee guy. This evolution party is like a weird gender reveal party. Or that one Korean tradition on a baby's first birthday, which supposedly decides its future. There's like a tradition.
Oh, where they do that.
They put the things out, and it's like a stethoscope, like a doctor. And then other thing, like a lawyer. And then it's like, okay, baby, pick one. It's like...
It's funny because there's also a version of something very similar that I've seen that they do with like the starter Pokemon. And they'll have the baby crawl towards...
That one TikTok I saw where it's like all the starters like, go on! And he like walks over to a different section of the toy aisle. It's like, John Cena! I'm like a John Cena toy.
that was funny. That was very funny.
It's like, none of this Pokemon. I want wrestling.
John Cena.
Hey, kid, when you get old enough, you should watch this podcast. You'll love it.
Yeah, you'll love it. Another thing with John Cena, he just retired.
He just did retire, which is crazy because when we recorded the last episode, that was like the day when John got the IC belt off of Dominic Mysterio, and now he's retired. So that really puts in perspective like how long it's been since we've watched, or since we've like recorded.
Yeah, we're back. We're getting into the swing of things again.
There, Cena retired. I did not like the like
very, very
way nice. That he tapped was the problem with that. Match was good. I like that Cena tapped out. I don't hate it. People were viscerally angry about that fact. But I think the fact that he was just like, okay,
it's the lackadaisical, like he didn't care almost. That it was that's what threw me.
It was almost like he broke the fourth wall and he like looked dead into the hard cam and was like, well guys, I tried. It's like, what? Like all the seriousness in that match left the second that he did that.
I don't know. It was a sad send-off for sure, but hopefully he enjoys retirement.
The yellow brother says that Ash should evolve Pikachu right now. So we're back here for some reason.
Yeah.
Like we're just doing this plot again.
Yeah, even though we've already done
talked about it. Misty releases Horsey into a fountain, and I just realized why we never see Horsey. He doesn't have legs.
Yeah,
he just doesn't have legs. Like, he can't, like, walk around freely. So it's like, what are we going to do about him? Oh, there's a fountain. Here's Horsey time.
Horsey time. Yeah. I mean, they've made excuses to use Goldeen before, so like if they really wanted to, they could. But like
we barely see Goldeen either.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we see her in like the first episode where she like throws out this flopping around doing this thing.
And it's useless. Yeah, we seen Goldeen before, and it did nothing.
That's fair. Goldeen's the only reason Team Rocket's alive. They almost drowned in that boat. Goldeen did save Team Rocket. Now, is that a good thing? I couldn't tell you, but they did get saved.
Misty has a heart-to-heart with Mikey, and he says that he doesn't want to evolve Eevee, but doesn't know how to tell his brothers. And Misty encourages Mikey by telling him about Pikachu from Back in Search. This is a really good moment with Misty and Mikey.
Yes.
And it makes a lot of sense for Misty to be the one to do this here because she also has 3 colorfully coded 3 older sisters.
I didn't think about that before, but you're right.
Yeah,
that
like,
very interesting.
She can like relate to Mikey with like, okay, I got 3 colorful haired older sisters. You have 3 colorful haired older brothers. We can talk about this together.
Yeah, I didn't think about that fact. You're right. That's very true. It makes sense to be coming from her. She's also turned into like a sister figure to a few people now. Like with Ash, they have the whole sibling rivalry. This is like a big sis like pep talk.
Yeah, like I understand what you're going through. I can.
Yeah.
And it's great that she like brings up like the Pikachu moment.
Yeah.
Because it would be a missed opportunity if you didn't bring it up.
If you didn't at least talk about it at some point. Yeah. But it is cool. He gets a little bit of kind of validation on how he's feeling.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Mikey is about to tell his brothers, but Team Rocket interrupts and steals all the Pokemon, the evolution stones, and the food. Psyduck doesn't get taken, though.
Eating the entire time they're doing this, too. It's just very funny, because that's very on brand for them. Psyduck does not get taken, of course. Because
Team Rocket's like,
nobody wants him.
We've seen him. Yeah.
And Misty looks at him and says, "Why couldn't they have taken you too?"
Yeah.
That's a very nice line. Very funny.
Pidgeotto takes down the Meowth balloon, but it is empty. And we are 3 for 3 on the Meowth balloon. We have a lot of Meowth balloon.
Absolutely.
Rocket is driving a Jeep away, and Horsey leaves a trail of ink so that everyone can find them.
Very smart, kind of Hansel and Gretel plot there. But it's very cool.
Team Rocket argue about what to evolve Eevee into, and Meowth wants Jolteon, Jesse wants Flareon, and James wants a Vaporeon.
Because it's more villainous.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
It's very villainous.
Yeah, okay.
Rocket compromises on using all of the stones at once, but Ash shows up with Squirtle to take them down, but Psyduck gets in the way because comedy.
Because it's Psyduck. Psyduck's always in the way. Misty also calls Jesse an old hag right here.
Yeah, like 0 to 100, like, whoa!
Just randomly. It was just very interesting. I was caught off guard when I heard that. I'm like, whoa, alright, this is what we're doing.
Misty is done.
Yeah.
Normally it's Ash being like, can you guys go like somewhere else? Misty's like, you hag!
I had a serious moment here for once, and now you come and ruin it.
Yeah. The Eevee brothers all use their Eons to try and get Eevee back, and the Eons don't do anything, so Ash and Misty step in with Pikachu and Horsey.
Yes, we do. It does not go crazy great. Yeah.
So Mikey, 6 Eevee on Rocket, and Takedown makes them blast off.
Yes. And this kind of proves to his older brothers that, hey, I can take care of myself. This Eevee's fine. I don't need to evolve it or nothing.
Yeah. If I would have evolved him really quickly, he would have learned Takedown.
Exactly. I was trying to remember what level that he learns at.
It's like Tackle, not Baby Doll Eyes, because Baby Doll Eyes didn't exist yet. But I know Baby Doll Eyes is an early Eevee, contemporary early Eevee move. Probably like a Sand Attack.
I think Sand Attack's also, and Bite's out there. Really? Yeah.
The colorful brothers learn a lesson as Mikey says he wants to be an Eevee trainer.
Yes. It's a very nice moment, because they're all like, a little bit more supportive of it now.
Yeah, because they're also like, why didn't you just tell us, man?
Yeah. It's nice to see that they weren't like being
jerks on purpose. They were just like energetic.
Yeah, they were all excited.
They're like, come on, man! Like you want to be like me? You want to be fire? Like we can dye your hair red. I bought the red hair dye. Like come on, man! And Mikey's like, I mean, I kind of want to be like an Eevee. He's like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can literally use the hair dye.
Yeah. I can use the hair dye.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna let it go to waste.
Oh,
you think this is natural? At the end of the episode, we see Rocket eating canned fish, and Rocket is sad that they keep losing because they can't be world champs. With Pikachu behind the scenes politicking, I don't think that'll happen anytime soon, brother. That was the thing this episode. They were like, why can't we be world champions? Why do we have to be losers?
There. Okay. I don't know a lot about the wrestling, but I'm glad you do.
The amount of wrestling that you watched at GalaxyCon, he was more excited about the wrestling than I was.
I was. The cosplay wrestling was really fun last time. It was a lot of fun this time, too. I'm a big old dork for stuff like that. So.
Yeah. I thought this was a really good episode.
I like this episode, yeah. I know, again, it's kind of a plot we've already had with, okay, well, Ash is one of all this Pikachu. It's just like the last one.
Yeah, I think it's okay to put it on like a different character.
Yeah.
But it's a little weird that like, we're like, hey, you got Pikachu, you should evolve your Pikachu. And Ash is like, it's not like he's like, I've already been through this. No.
You're right. They could have made it a one-liner and something like, but they chose not to, which is an interesting choice. But
yeah.
Genuinely though, I do like this episode. Like I said, it sparked something that Go ended up using years and years later. So I think this episode is like more well known now because of that.
Did you know that these names you can nickname your Eevee to make them evolve in Pokemon Go are actually references to these 3 side characters from Pokemon Indigo League?
Yeah, I saw 8,000 of those articles back in like 2016.
And you're about to see another short from us.
Hey, that's true. Oh my god.
I'm going to make that a short.
Thank you. Please do.
Alright, so that's it. I feel like we like crushed through the episodes.
Yeah,
but like,
than usual.
I don't know, man.
It's,
We're sick.
Yeah.
We gotta get through podcast stuff.
And again, these are like filler. Like they didn't feel like, you know.
Yeah, Peaches Goodbye probably could have been something. But like, it was just like,
yeah.
I think I'm gonna give a Pikachu. It's like, no, you're not.
It could have even been like Pikachu goes on his own adventures for 4 episodes and then refines Ash again. But they didn't even want to do that.
That would be too much continuity.
You think?
They gotta go like...
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, slightly too much continuity.
That'd be a little much, you're right.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to call it because I don't want to vamp forever.
No, that's fair. I mean, like I said, these 3 were good.
Next time, we're gonna take a look at episodes 38, 39, and 40. So if you wanna watch with us, you know, be prepared for next time, do your homework. And you can find me at DevBrev on all platforms. Ben, where can they find you?
Discjockeymonkeyboys, anything music related around Ohio, and where are you guys?
And subscribe, like, and follow us on social medias. We have a TikTok and an Instagram.
Yes, we're getting those all figured out.
Yeah, we'll hopefully have stuff on those.
Yeah.
And until next time, trainers, gotta watch them all.